This is about comparing data from SmartPlant P&ID and SmartPlant Instrumentation using UniversalReporter. In UniversalReporter, I have opened two data sets. One data set coming from Instrumentation, where you can see the instruments from SPI, loop numbers, manufacturer, drawing name, pipe run, etc. And in the other data set, there is an extraction from SmartPlant P&ID, where you can see item tags, loop tags, connected pipe run, drawing name, and so on. So what we are going to do, we are going to compare these two data sets. First of all, we are arranging the windows so that we see the data sets in parallel. And now we can drag the instrument loop table from SPI and drop it on the instrument table from PID. It can also be the other way around. And in here, in the next window, we are going to use a link called inspit tag. And this link is looking at the trimmed SPI instrument tag, and it compares this trimmed tag to the instrument item tag in PID. So with this method, we are eliminating the blanks from the component name. And over here, we can select if we want to see only matching rows or if we want to see all rows from both tables, which is what I'm going to do. In the next window, we see the combination of the data sets built into one table, which means on one side we have instrumentation data, on the other side we have PID data, so it's the complete data set. And all the matching rows mean that the instruments are available on both sides, as you can see here, the PID tag and the instrumentation tag. Also in this window, it is possible to use right mouse comparison command. So for instance, if you want to compare the instrumentation drawing name with the PID drawing name and you want to see if there are differences, you can get a list using a filter. But the easier comparison way is to build a generic comparison with an auto-compare function where you can choose if you want to see only different rows or all rows. So I'm going to have a look at different rows. And this interface is now showing the differences. And it dynamically builds an attribute called master tag, which you can see here in front. And using this attribute, you can select if you want to see instruments which are on both sides, but they have, for instance, different drawing names, different pipe run data, or you can choose to see instruments which are available only in instrumentation, or instruments which are available only in PID. If you want to export these differences, for instance, this data set, you can use the normal export to Excel function. You can choose a template, and you can decide to export also the colors. And the report which will be created now will show for instruments which are available on both sides the differences in drawing name and the differences in line number. So thank you for your attention. Goodbye.